Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Anuja Kumar. The headlines. Leaders of regional and national parties make high-pitch campaign today for Telangana Assembly elections. Malaysia to allow visa-free entry to Indian citizens from 1st of December. COP28, the World Climate Action Summit to begin in Dubai tomorrow. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to visit UAE from 30th of November to attend World Climate Action Summit. Irish writer Paul Lynch wins Booker Prize for his novel Prophet Song. Guru Nanak Jayanti is being celebrated with religious fervour. Prime Minister says Guru Nanak Dev Ji's messages are inspiring and relevant even today. And in cricket, India beat Australia by 44 runs in second T20 International of 5-match series in Thiruvananthapuram. And now the news in detail. In Telangana, electioneering has reached to its peak as only a day is left for campaigning. The top leadership of all major political parties, BJP, Congress and BRS, are crisscrossing different regions seeking support for their candidates. With only one day left for campaigning, the national leadership beside the chief ministers of the respective party-ruled states are taking part in canvassing. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address public meetings at Mehboobabad and Karimnagar and hold a roadshow in Hyderabad later this evening. BJP President JP Nadda, senior leaders Amit Shah, Anurag Thakur, Hemanta Biswa Sarma, among others, will take part in the campaign. Congress star campaigner Priyanka Gandhi will campaign in Kodangal constituency. Here is a report.
All three major contenders in Telangana, BJP, Congress and BRS, are leaving no stone unturned to woo the voters as the polling day is fast approaching. A battery of top leadership of both BJP and Congress are addressing public meetings, holding road shows, interacting with the people on corner meetings, especially aiming to attract the youth. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has addressed public meetings at almost all corners of the state, while senior leaders Amit Shah, JP Nadda, UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and several other union ministers are campaigning across the state. Congress top leadership Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge and Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and his deputy Shiv Kumar, besides a host of ministers, are assisting the Congress campaign. BRS Chief K. Chandrasekhar Rao addressed nearly 100 public meetings so far, while party senior leaders Tarak Ramarao and Harish Rao holding road shows across the state. Lakshmi, Akashvani News, Hyderabad.
In Madhya Pradesh, preparations for counting of votes are almost complete. In all the district headquarters, the administration has taken full care of the security of EVMs and strong rooms, as well as transparency of the entire process. Counting of votes will start on 3rd of December. Meanwhile, senior officials of the Madhya Pradesh Chief Electoral Officer's office are inspecting various counting centres in the state. Here is a report.
Chief Electoral Officer Anupam Rajan expressed satisfaction over the preparations after inspecting the counting centers of Bhopal, Vidisha, Raisen, Indore, Sihor and Devas.
व्यवस्था अच्छी है। हम लोग सभी जिला में जहाँ पे काउंटिंग की व्यवस्था है 52 जिला मुख्यालयों पे और जहाँ पे स्ट्रॉन्ग रूम है वहाँ जा करके देख रहे हैं। मैंने अभी तक जैसे मैं रायसेन गया, विदिशा गया, भोपाल तक है वहाँ देखा। अन्य अधिकारी भी अपने अलग अलग जिलों में जाके देख रहे हैं। व्यवस्था सभी जगह बहुत अच्छी है।
All information regarding the security arrangements of the strong room has also been given to the candidates and the officials of the political parties. Preparations have also been made to monitor the entire counting complex through CCTV cameras. Arrangements for live telecast on LED near the main entrance of the counting complex have also been made. Sanjeev Sharma, Akashvani News, Bhopal.
Malaysia will scrap entry visa requirements for Indian citizens visiting the nation beginning 1st of December this year. Now, Indian nationals may stay for up to 30 days visa-free in Malaysia. Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim made this announcement in his speech at his People's Justice Party's annual Congress in Putrajaya yesterday. Along with Indian citizens, Chinese nationals will also be allowed visa-free entry from 1st of December. Malaysia is counting on extra tourist arrivals and their spending to support economic growth. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be on a two-day visit to Dubai, UAE, from Thursday to attend the World Climate Action Summit. The summit is a high-level segment of the 28th Conference of Parties, or COP28, to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. COP28 is being held from tomorrow to the 12th of December under the presidency of the United Arab Emirates. The Conference of Parties to the UN Convention on Climate Change provides a unique opportunity to impart momentum for collective action towards combating the shared challenge of climate change. During COP26 in Glasgow, the Prime Minister had announced 5 specific targets titled Panchamrit as India's unprecedented contribution to climate action. President Draupadi Murmu will grace the Boita Bandana worshipping boats ceremony organized by the Paradeep Port Authority at Paradeep in Odisha today. The ceremony is held annually across the state to celebrate the glorious journey of maritime heritage. She arrived in Bhubaneswar yesterday. She was given a warm welcome by Governor Raghubar Das and Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik at the Biju Patnaik International Airport. The central government has renamed the Ayushman Bharat Health and Wellness Centres as Ayushman Arogya Mandir with the tagline Arogyam Paramam Dhanam. In a letter to all states and union territories, the Union Health Ministry issued guidelines to suitably replace the existing title across all operationalized Ayushman Bharat Health and Wellness Centres. The ministry has also asked to upload pictures of the primary health facilities upon successful completion of the renaming task. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Irish writer Paul Lynch has won the 2023 Booker Prize for his novel Prophet Song, beating London-based Indian origin author Chetna Maru's debut novel Western Lane at a ceremony in London last night. 46-year-old Lynch won for his novel presenting a dystopian vision of Ireland in the grips of totalitarianism, something the author describes as an attempt at radical empathy. Paul Lynch said he wanted readers to understand totalitarianism by heightening the dystopia with intense realism of his writing. Guru Nanak Jayanti or Guru Purab is being celebrated with religious fervour across India and the world. It marks the birth of the first Sikh Guru, Guru Nanak Dev Ji, who laid the foundation of Sikhism. This year marks the 554th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. The esteemed Sikh Guru was born on the full moon day of the Kartik month in the Nanak Shahi calendar. On this day, devotees around the world offer prayers. Guru Nanak Dev was born in 1469 in the village of Talwandi in the Punjab region of present-day Pakistan, now known as Nankana Sahib. The occasion is celebrated as Prakash Parv, and on this day, Sikh communities visit Gurudwaras, engage in seva, and partake in langars in the name of Guru Nanak. Kirtan is performed in Gurudwaras, and the day is celebrated as Guru Purab. The birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev Ji is also being celebrated with religious fervour at Takht Shri Harimandir Sahib Gurudwara in Patna Sahib. More from our correspondent.
Large number of Sikh devotees have reached from India and abroad to offer prayers at Takht Sri Harimandir Sahib to the first Sikh Guru, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. A special diwan has been set up where ardas are being offered and narration of katha based on the life of Guru Nanak Dev Ji is underway. Religious preachings based on the Guru Nanak Dev Ji are being delivered. The Akhand Path will end in the evening. The main festivities Prakashotsav will be celebrated late at night. Dharmendra Kumar Rai, Akashvani News, Patna.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi wished the nation in his Man Ki Baat program on Akashvani yesterday ahead of Dev Deepavali. He said lakhs of lamps will be lit on the ghats of Kashi and there will be a grand aarti and a laser show. He also remembered Guru Nanak Dev saying that his messages are inspiring and relevant even today.
कार्तिक पूर्णिमा का पर्व है। इसी दिन देव दीपावली भी मनाई जाती है। इस बार भी काशी के घाटों पर लाखों दिए जलाए जाएंगे, भव्य आरती होगी, लेजर शो होगा। लाखों की संख्या में देश विदेश से आए लोग देव दीपावली का आनंद लेंगे। पूर्णिमा के दिन ही गुरु नानक देव जी का भी प्रकाश पर्व है। गुरु नानक जी के अनमोल संदेश भारत ही नहीं दुनिया भर के लिए आज भी प्रेरक और प्रासंगिक है। गुरु नानक देव जी के प्रकाश पर्व की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूं।
Meanwhile, the Prime Minister has extended his greetings to the people on the auspicious occasion of the Prakash Purab of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji. In a social media post, Mr. Modi said that the emphasis of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji on serving others and furthering brotherhood gives strength to millions around the world. In Bihar, hundreds of thousands of devotees are taking holy bath in Ganga, Gandak, Kosi, Mahananda and other rivers on the occasion of Kartik Purnima. In the capital city Patna, a large number of devotees are offering prayers after a holy dip and performing rituals of dan to poor people. The famous fair of Harihar Kshetra Sonpur Mela has been organized on Kartik Purnima. The holy bath or Kartik Snan is deemed most auspicious on the day. The 54th International Film Festival of India, or IFFI, in collaboration with UNICEF, is screening 5 films that deal with child rights. Out of these 5 films, 2 are from India, while 3 are from Iran and Sri Lanka. Our correspondent has the details.
2 Indian films include National Award-winning Bengali film Damu, directed by Raja Sen. The film is about an orphan boy sheltered and raised by a kind man. The second Indian film is Manish Saini-directed Gujarati movie Gandhi and Company. The film, which revolves around 2 mischievous boys, has also bagged National Film Awards. 3 foreign films include Persian film For the Sake of Eva, directed by Iranian filmmaker Mohsen Seraji, Sinhalese film Peacock Lemon, directed by Sanjeeva Pushpakumara, and Persian film Singo, directed by Ali Reza Mohammadi Ruzbahani. These films reflect on the dynamic forces that shape childhood and examine its socio-economic contexts. This year, UNICEF and National Film Development Corporation, the organizer of IFFI, have partnered to draw attention of the film industry and the audiences on child rights. With Ashok Shukla, Shruti Ojha, Akashvani News, Goa.
On to news from the world of sports. In cricket, India beat Australia by 44 runs in the second T20 International of the 5-match series at the Greenfield Stadium in Thiruvananthapuram and lead the 5-match series by 2-0. Chasing an imposing 236 runs, Australia were yesterday restricted to 191 for 9 in the stipulated 20 overs. Earlier, Ruturaj Gaikwad's 58 runs and Rinku Singh's 31 not out of 9 steered India to a mammoth total of 235 for 4 in the stipulated 20 overs after the side was invited to bat. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Vaibhav Jyotsna Srivastav.
Thank you, Anuja. The dailies have noticed our Prime Minister expressing concern in his Mann Ki Baat radio address on the growing trend of Indian families holding weddings abroad. The Pioneer says Modi pushes for domestic weddings for economic growth. As rescuers prepare for long haul in the Silkyara tunnel case, Army called in for tunnel operation. Vertical drilling starts, reports the Times of India. Hindustan Times cites President Murmu backs All India test to appoint judges. In wake of recent reports of flu surge in China, Centre directs state governments to closely monitor cases of respiratory illness and preparedness, writes The Hindu. Make in India initiative helping attract consumer companies from European nations, notes the Economic Times under the headline Sweden's imports from India to soar despite weak global cues, and finally Ladakh to have Southeast Asia's first night sky sanctuary, reports The Statesman, boosting astro-tourism in India. And with that, it's back to you, Anuja.
Thank you, Vaibhav. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Leaders of regional and national parties make high-pitch campaign today for Telangana Assembly elections. Malaysia to allow visa-free entry to Indian citizens from 1st of December. COP28, the World Climate Action Summit to begin in Dubai tomorrow. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to visit UAE from 30th of November to attend the World Climate Action Summit. Irish writer Paul Lynch wins Booker Prize for his novel Prophet Song. Guru Nanak Jayanti is being celebrated with religious fervour. Prime Minister says Guru Nanak Dev Ji's messages are inspiring and relevant even today. And in cricket, India beat Australia by 44 runs in second T20 International of 5-match series in Thiruvananthapuram. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.